laps to go. J.R. Fitzpatrick has dominated the 10th round of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series race here in Montreal. The youngster from Cambridge, Ontario, led the Auto Pro Napa 100 all the way since lap number 9.
I've been watching this car all afternoon. I love the paint scheme on this number 84 car.
And it works pretty good, too. It's moving through these corners.
Butch Hilton and Teddy McAllister got that car hooked up for the young man. I'll tell you what, you heard that thing go through the corner. He didn't downshift, left it lugging on the RPM a little bit, didn't spin the tires. So he's doing what Butch asked him to do. Don't burn the rear tires off from a race car.
Yeah, he's hanging on to it in the latter stages of this one. Got to send out a big hello to J.R. Fitzpatrick's dad, John, as well, watching at home and edging his son on, no doubt.
Well, he's been instrumental in both Don Thompson Jr. and young JR's career. You know what? He does a great job, supplies them with the tools, the knowledge, and the attaboys when they need them.
Absolutely, but he's got to throw in a few more attaboys because DJ Kennington is catching JR. The gap has gone from 6 seconds down to 4. So JR Fitzpatrick losing that lead just by a little.
Wow, DJ Kennington, that big Dodge is thundering off the corner. I've been watching. He lays down 2 black strips off every corner. That thing is on the mark.
But it's interesting to see, as soon as that battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th kind of sorted itself out, DJ Kennington, Andrew Ranger, they've hooked up and they are really chipping into this lead of J.R. Fitzpatrick, who may be taking it easy. Possibly the pits and the spotters telling him to back off just a little bit. You got a huge gap.
Oh, exactly that. That's what we were talking about the crew chief telling him to keep the car in one piece. We're down to 2 laps to go, so DJ's got to put the muscle in the hustle and get that thing up there if he wants a shot at it.
Riding on board with DJ Kennington as he continues to chase the Chevy of J.R. Fitzpatrick, but Ranger takes a look in the 27, and we got problems. It's the 47 of LP Dumoulin. The Mascimotage Avenger is off the track and not moving all that straight, and the 21 cruising the dump. Chevy of Jason White also crossways in the Dodge hairpin.
Well, that just could be the caution they've been waiting for, but with 2 to go, we'll have to see what NASCAR does here. We're getting down to the short one.
And there is the yellow flag. We do have a full course caution. This will set up a green-white checkered finish. Heartbreak for LP Dumoulin, who's having a great run inside the top 10 all day long here in Montreal. We'll take another look at what happened.
On board with Trevor Siebert, down in the braking zone, downshifting. Oh, he was in there way too far. Heavy contact with the left rear of the 47.
Siebert knew the laps were winding down, trying to get every position he possibly could. Unfortunately, it cost the 47 his race as the 21 of Jason White will get a push from the Whelen Engineering safety crew here in Montreal and restart the Cruise of the W number 21 as we get set for a green-white checkered. You're not going to want to miss this. It's a shootout to the end here in Montreal, and we'll be back. Welcome back to Montreal. We're on board the 84 Fitzpatrick Motorsports Chic Impala as J.R. Fitzpatrick leads here with 2 laps to go. It'll be a green-white checkered as J.R. Fitzpatrick leads the single-file field here at the Auto Pro Napa 100. That's important. Single file. Normally it's a double-file restart here in NASCAR.
Everybody's single file. You cannot pass until after the start-finish line. Light the fireworks, folks. Green, white checker, we're under green.
You can't pass, but everybody wanted to as the field fans out deep in the pack. Fitzpatrick with a good jump. Here comes Kennington and Andrew Ranger right behind the 17, and Ranger gets into him.
Ranger into the back of DJ Kennington. Everybody drives to the smoke. Kennington is going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4 spots.
Well, big problem.
The 4 and the 22. The 22's upside down.
Stepley goes for a tumble. As we're on board the Canadian Tire tow truck in a Dodge Avenger. And you can see Steckley moving around inside the cockpit, but a heavy, heavy lick for the home hardware Chevy and the 22 of Steckley, and out comes Steckley. This is good news.
Oh, we got hoses hanging all over the place. Steckley's got the steering wheel off. He's going to try and crawl out. We've seen oil and everything running inside the cars, so he's going to want to get out of there in a hurry. Here's the replay. 27 into the back of the 17, shoves him around hard. DJ keeps it lit up, trying not to lose too many spots. Does do a 360, puts Don Thompson down the bottom. He's on the apex. Now Kennington comes out in front of him. 4's got to go high. Now a little contact. Oh, the 22. Four right over the right front of the 22, and it goes upside down.
You can see Daryl Haar on the inside as he merges onto the track. We're now 4 wide coming off at 2, and there's just no room as Thompson gets into Steckley. They both collide into the Armco, and over Steckley goes. So a big, big hit.
Oh, we got a great replay coming for you here. We're going to go on board with Scott Steckley and watch this unfold. We're going to stay quiet. Enough quiet. Look at the water bottle go flying, wipes out the air hose to the cool box. I mean, my God, what a ride. And you can see Steckley and Thompson looked like they were around the initial incident. There's Thompson out of the car as well, and Steckley standing by with the medical personnel here in Montreal. The red flag has been displayed, so the cars are stopped and coming to a rest along pit lane as the cleanup continues down in turn number 1. But it looks like they were almost clear of that incident, but just couldn't quite get around. And Todd standing by in Scott Steckley's pit. Todd?
With Randy Steckley, Scott did climb out of the car. You didn't speak with him, but I'm sure very reassuring to see him climb out of the car.
Yes, it's very reassuring to see him climb out of the car. No, I didn't even see it happen, but I did see him climb out of the car on the TV monitor, so looks like he's fine. Everything should be good. So,
mandatory medical check, guys, then they'll release Scott Steckley.
Don Thompson Jr. also took a pretty hard lick out in turn number 1, and that is it. The red flag and the checkered flag being flown together here in Montreal. So it is official. J.R. Fitzpatrick, your winner in the Schick Chevy. And we'll sort out the rest of the top 10 when we return here in Montreal. But Fitzpatrick is your winner. Welcome back to the winner's circle here at the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series race in Montreal. J.R. Fitzpatrick pulls into the Auto Pro Napa 100 victory lane as we have finished the race under a red flag. And there is Andrew Ranger and DJ Kennington doing a little discussing here of the last lap incident in Montreal. Let's send it down to Todd where J.R. Fitzpatrick's climbing out of the Schick Impala.
J.R. Fitzpatrick out of that number 84 Schick Chevrolet, waving the checkered flag up on the roof of the car to celebrate his victory, and that's a nice satisfied look on your face. You really had a rocket ship under you today.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it right away when we went out. We had a third link problem in qualifying there, and we didn't qualify very good. First corner, I knew the thing was going to win, but I saved my stuff all day, and I was really looking after. A couple times got out of shape, but I'm telling you, it's great to have Schick on board, free your skin. They're good races. I didn't shave this morning, so sorry to Schick, but this is good. Hopefully we do good in the nationwide race.
Great win for J.R. Fitzpatrick here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series in Montreal.
So the unofficial results, especially through the latter part of the top 5, Kerry Mix coming home in 3rd. There's DJ Kennington, who drops down to 4th spot. Mark Dilley will round out the top 5. Jared Whistle and Daryl Haar rounding up the top 10. How about Cale Gale coming home in 11th, and Miguel Duhamel, strong run here today in 16th. And Todd standing by with your second place finisher.
Andrew Ranger just finishing up one interview. We'll stop you for another one. Wow, battle out there this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, everybody was pretty quick. Everybody was pushing really hard. Again, Dave Jacobs, Bill Byrne gave me a really good car. Taiwan, my car was pretty good. Missed a little bit the part on the straightaway, but, this is, everybody Dodge they have a good motor here in Montreal, but really happy. It's good for the podium. It's good for the championship.
What happened on that last lap when you seemed to get into the back of the 17?
Yeah, I'm really sorry about the 17. I don't want to spin it. DJ, really good guy, and everybody came really deep in the corner, and I just punched him a little bit in the back. He spun. I'm really sorry about it, but I think it's part of the race.
Well, it was racing. He got down in there deep, like he said, spun DJ around. DJ, the good sport he is, gets in on the interview, even though it's just a little bit of a happy face.
And we'll take a look at the Castrol point standings. Andrew Ranger now with a 134-point cushion over DJ Kennington. Steckley still in 4th. Ron Beauchamp still in the 3rd spot.
Well, as we said, DJ Kennington has been put back to 4th by NASCAR, but he's still the top dog in the Mopar camp today as he gets a big kiss from his girlfriend, Jamie.
But it is that man today on top of the podium here in Montreal. J.R. Fitzpatrick, the driver of the Schick Chevy, celebrates here in Victory Lane on Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Today's race has been brought to you by Mopar, authentic performance. Next time, choose Castrol. Visit ChangeYourOilChangeYourLife.com. And by Schick, free your skin.
Wow, what a great race today. J.R. Fitzpatrick spraying the champagne, and he hopes to do it later on in the nationwide race.
Looking for people to spray an eventful one here in Montreal as we had a little bit of everything. A lot of passing, a little bit of controversy, and a lot of action. For all of us here at James Robinson Associates, we'll see you next time.